Good afternoon, everyone. I hope I'm audible to everyone. Nida, can you just confirm if you're able to see my screen and if you're able to hear me?
Yes, Halima, here loud and clear, and even the screen is visible.
All right, thank you so much. A very good afternoon to all of you, and thank you so much for taking your time out to join the webinar on time. I really appreciate it, and I would really love to keep it a two-way conversation. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to ask the questions. You can keep your questions for the Q&A session. If it is something related to the topic we are discussing at the moment, you can definitely raise your hand, and the coordinator will help you, share the question with me. And we'll start the session now. My name is Halima, and we will be discussing about the CCCIS certification and program. And the reason why we all are here today is I'm sure that all of you have explored your options to start your business, start your career as a study abroad career counselor. And we will see how it's going to be beneficial for you and how we can help you kickstart your study abroad business, as well as for those who are already into this business, how we can help you take your existing business to next level. So we will be, I'm associated with Mr. Ankit Agarwal, who will be joining us in the later part of the session to take you through the software, how technology can help you boost your business 10x times. And I will be discussing about the business model, earning model, and how the channel partnership can help you grow your business. Thank you. So to begin with, I would want to, without any further ado, I would want to start with the support we will be providing. And I would want to highlight and bring this to your attention that whether or not we are from the study abroad field, having the aspiration to start your career into this field is more than enough. As far as the domain knowledge is concerned, authentication is concerned, technology is concerned, we will be providing you all the support that is required for you to go live in the market. So we will be providing the 8-step program support for our clients who would be joining us. All right. And the major concern we come across is the training, the training certification. Getting an authentic knowledge into this field has always been tough because getting this domain knowledge is not easy. So we have the option where we can provide you the training on how to process the applications, understand the international counseling system, how to help the student shortlist the university. So once you join us as a channel partner, as a client base, once you join us as a channel partner, we will be providing you the training. The training will be for 4 days. The first 2 days of the session will be exclusively regarding how to process the applications, how to set up your own business, how to get more leads, and how to process applications for different countries, different universities, SOPs, LORs, the do's and don'ts while accepting the applications, and the criticalities that you will have to keep in mind before onboarding a student. All right. And the third day of the session will be regarding the technology, how you can manage your leads and your agents on the CRM, how you can manage the lead tracking system on your CRM, and also manage your employees and make sure that you're not missing out on any of the important updates. And more importantly, it is very efficient, very beneficial, crucial, and vital for anybody who is into a business to make sure that the leads reaching out to you, you reach out to everyone and make sure that you help them choose the right university. So suggesting universities or suggesting options from others internet sources can always be risky. So we have a database of all the universities across the globe readily available for you to make sure that you can run the assessment on the student and help them choose and shortlist the universities. So on the third day of intensive training on technology, where you will be trained on how to manage your leads, how to help the student shortlist the universities, manage your invoices, and on the fourth day of the session you will be trained on the marketing strategies, on how to target the audience, how to convert them, how to retain them, and more importantly, to understand who exactly is your target audience. All right. And once the intensive training on the marketing is done, you will be given a time of a week or so to prepare yourself for the exam. And once you clear the exam with 60% and above, you will be certified. The certification will authorize you to become an international career counselor. All right. And the certification holds valid globally as well. The certificates will also have the accreditations from ACCPH UK, which makes you globally certified. You will be getting the software under your brand name, where you can manage all your leads, manage the entire database of the universities and colleges across the globe, and also run the assessments on the students to understand whether they are eligible to study abroad or not. If yes, what are the chances of their admission in the particular colleges? What could be the fee structure? Everything will be there on the CRM, where you don't have to, there won't be any need for you to go to any other website to get the details. The authentic details will be on the CRM, and you can help the student shortlist the universities. So whenever we have a software, the major concern that would stop us from starting a business would be whether the CRM would be, or the software would be sufficient for the business. And if at all we get a new CRM, how about the support? Because support is again plays a very vital role here. So we have a full-fledged team ready here who is providing you the technical support. As and when you have any concerns with the CRM, we will be here to help you, provide you the technical support as well. So training, certification, software, and support. These are the 4 very important factors that will be covered. Along with that, we believe that marketing is another important factor, another important pillar in establishing a business or taking your business to next level. So we believe that the important part in marketing is the information. No matter how much money you can spend on marketing, it will definitely not get you business unless there is an important information which you're promoting. So we have a tie-up with 1500 plus universities across the globe, and they send us informations and updates on a daily basis about if there are new intakes happening, if there are scholarships being offered, if there are new terms and conditions being launched by the universities, and if there are new subjects being introduced. All the important information will be shared to us on a daily basis. And what we do is we convert that important information into interesting flyers and banners, and we share it with our clients every week. And all you have to do is put your name, number, and logo on those promotional materials and share it on your social media network or universities or colleges that you would visit for promotion. And you can use those banners to promote yourself. So the marketing materials or the information that you will have to struggle to gather is taken care of. We make sure that we provide you that information which is absolutely authentic and straight from the universities. And admission support. We have the full-fledged team ready here, processing applications for our clients. So all you have to worry, you don't have to worry about hiring the staff, making sure that they are knowledgeable enough, hire a separate team for processing applications for UK, for separate one for Canada, separate one for USA. So you don't have to go through those hassles, pay them salary every month, right? So we have a team ready here, or who are well versed in all the different countries, who can process applications to different countries and universities. So all you have to do is make sure that you counsel the student and help them shortlist the universities with the help of our software, and our support team will make sure they process the applications and visas for you without any hiccups and without any difficulties. Apart from admission support, the other major concern would be that no matter how trained we are, no matter how much information we have, when it is time for us to go live and when it is time for us to process applications, it becomes challenging sometimes to understand the steps. So after the training and certification, definitely you don't have to feel that you're on your own. We will be walking with you through this journey to make sure that you are processing, the applications absolutely fine through us. So we will be providing you the initial hand holdings and that end-to-end support will be provided to make sure that you're well versed in forward processing the applications through us, counseling the students, collecting the documents. All those critical points which will make sure that the application is successful will be taken care of in the form of hand holdings that we will provide you. Education loan assistance is another major concern. Because when the students want an education loan, which is a very basic need for students, they may have good marks, but definitely they would be looking for the loan through a third party. So you don't have to definitely route the student to any third party where there is a very fair chance of you losing out on the lead. All right, so we want to provide everything under one roof, from knowledge to support to education loan. And we have a tie-up with HDFC Pan India, and they will be providing you the doorstep loan for your students based on their whatever the details that you'll have to take before sanctioning the loan. They will do that, and they will provide the doorstep loan for the students. So all the important parts or the important roadblocks that we generally that stop us from starting the study abroad business has been cleared. Domain knowledge, authentication in the form of certification, right technology, support, marketing materials, hand holdings, and education loan assistance. So we are providing that 360-degree support to make sure that you can start your journey as a study abroad consultant without any difficulties. Now, how's this business going to help us? Can I start this business full-fledged? What are the earning sources in this business? Will this be fruitful? These are the very genuine questions that we can come across while starting our journey as an international career counselor. So let me tell you, there are 4 different modes in this model, which can definitely make you earn a good amount of money. Counseling is one source of earning. So what happens in counseling is when students, I'm sorry. Okay. When the students are reaching out to you with a hope that you will help them choose the right course and country, not based on what somebody told you or what you have read in the paper or internet, it is totally based on students' academics and students' financial status. All right, how much the student can afford. So based on the academics and the affordability, when you provide the counseling to the student, all right, which is not just a verbal counseling, providing just a verbal counseling will not definitely yield you any amount of money, which is why we have the software assessment, which is included as part of the counseling. So this software assessment is absolutely free for you from our end, but however, on our existing clients, they charge about 4 to 5,000 in small cities and towns, and more in metro cities, to provide a milestone report. So what happens is they will counsel the student on helping them shortlist the university, letting them know which course would be better, and based on their affordability and academics, which universities are better. So they will have to analyze the cost of living and many other factors. Once it's all done, they can generate a milestone report and hand over to the students to make sure the student can discuss it with their friends and family and get back to you with a final university selection. The report will have the profile weightage, which will let you know if the student is eligible to study abroad. It will have the college predictor, which will help you understand whether the student is, what are the chances of students' acceptability in a particular university, and you can give the final recommendations through this report to the student. An hour of counseling along with the milestone report, certainly on an average our clients charge about 4 to 5,000, because that will have a very valuable information in the milestone report. So like I said, 4 to 5,000 rupees in the small cities and towns, and it goes up to beyond 5 in metro cities. So that's one mode of earning. We might have heard of payouts. If we all are here gathered here to know more about the study abroad business, I'm sure we all know what payouts are, right? When you process an application with the university which you have a tie-up, university will give you the commission. So that's what a payout is. That's very easy and definitely comfortable to understand. So what are these markups all about? Edu Milestones offers you another source of earning into this business. That's right. Edu Milestones gives you the privilege not only to deal with the tie-up universities, but also with the universities that we don't have a tie-up with. There are universities like Ivy League colleges who cannot give tie-up to anybody in the across the globe. So because they don't need students, it is tough to get into these universities. So these universities does not give any sort of types, which restricts most of the vendors in the market to process applications to these universities. But we do process applications to these universities and allow you to mark up your price in the application processing. Might be confusing, but I'll show you how on the next slide. So markups is another source of earning. Payouts, as you know, we have a tie-up with 1500 plus universities, and if you're choosing to process applications to one of these universities, once the student gets the admission, you will get the commission of that fees. Now, what is channeling? Channeling is creating your own channel partners, your franchisee partners, however you name it. So generally what happens if you have a franchisee, and if you are expanding your business, you have to pay the royalty fee to the parent franchisee company for expanding your business. But there are no such clauses and hard and fast rule here. You can have your own set of channel partners, franchisee partners, and expand your business to make sure you source students from other part of the cities as well. For example, if there's somebody in Delhi, but if they want to get students from the nearby areas like Noida or Gurgaon, they don't really have to have their physical presence there. They can have connections with the agents and source students through them. All right, and share the commission that you would be getting. The various different business models that you can explore and discuss in the marketing session if you want to clarify more on this. All right, so you can have your own set of channel partners, expand your business, and that's another source of earning. So moving to the next slide to specify what the difference between the payout and the markup. So we have categorized the universities into 4 different categories: category 1, 2, 3, and 4. So category 1 is for Ivy League colleges, top universities, and non-payout universities. So what happens in Ivy League colleges is, like I said, they don't give any sort of tie-up to anybody across the globe. But to process an application to Harvard, when I say Ivy League colleges, for those who don't know, Ivy League colleges are the topmost colleges in the US, like Princeton, Harvard, all right, MIT. And these universities, getting into these universities is really a tough task. And to process applications in these universities would cost you around 70,000 to 1 lakh, which is definitely expensive. So, and getting the application through is definitely risky because the competition is tough. So when somebody wants to process an application, they also need to have a backup along with that if at all the application is not accepted, they may have to keep another college ready if they don't want to miss out on that 1 year. So do they have to pay 70,000 again for another application? That seems tough, right? So to process an application for an Ivy League, the market charges around 70,000 to 1 lakh. But what we do is we charge only 20,000 rupees for the first application and 5,000 each for another application, giving you the leverage to mark up your price on that. Yes, that is what the markup I was talking about. So 20,000 is all Edu Milestones charges to their clients. You can mark up your price on top of 20,000 to whatever amount you feel is right as per your student's financial background and your market scenario. So let's assume you inform the student that you charge 40,000 to process an application for an Ivy League college, which is way less than what the market charges. So anything that you earn beyond 20,000 is totally yours. And for the next application, we charge only 5,000, not even 20,000. So you can continue to mark up your pricing on top of 5, even if it is 40 or 50, it doesn't matter. It's totally your call to make. So anything that you charge beyond 5,000 is totally yours. I hope I'm clear on category 1. So category 2 is nothing, is the 1500 plus university types that we have. Once the student gets the admission of these tie-up universities, the student gets the commission. All right. So what happens here is we don't charge absolutely anything on processing the application and processing the visa for a tie-up universities. It's absolutely free. All right. So once the student is placed into these universities, and after, the university will give us the commission from the student's annual fee for the first year. So let's assume if the student has paid around 20 lakhs and if the university is giving us 2 lakhs, you get 1,40,000 and we get 60,000. You get 70% and we get 30%, irrespective of what the amount is. It could be 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs or lesser. Whatever the amount the university is giving, you get 70% and we get 30%. Category 3 is for European universities. whenever we spoke to channel partners or clients who associated with us, the very important thing they suffered when they explored options without edu milestones is they found it challenging to process applications for universities that were not associated with their vendors. All right, and they don't had expert team or expert options available to process applications to European universities. So we are definitely, we have a good hands-on experience on processing applications for the European universities, and the demand also is very high from the students to get into these universities. All right, because of the low fees or no fees factor. What happens here is we charge only 20,000 for up to 5 applications for European universities, and we 20,000 for 5 applications, so you can mark up your price on top of 20,000 to whatever amount you feel is right, whereas the market is charging 15 to 30,000 to process one European application. We charge 20,000 for 5, which is way less than what the market is charging. You can certainly mark up your amount by another 20,000, and anything that you earn beyond 20 is totally yours. And the same applies for the medical universities as well. And medical universities is even more tough, because to process an application for medical universities, it costs around 1.25 to 5 lakhs, which is huge. And the result being, the agents mostly recommend the students to go through countries which are tier 3, go to Bangladesh or Philippines, these kind of countries where the chances of rejection would be lesser and the fees will be lesser too. But what if the student is aiming and wants to explore the options in a better country? So applying to different countries for 1.25 to 5 lakhs is definitely challenging. So what we do is we allow the student to process applications for 3 different countries at just 60,000 rupees, and allowing them to make sure that they can definitely try their luck in their dream destination, as well as in the destination where the chances of rejection are less. So once the student processes applications to you, gets back to you and tells you that, sir, I'm ready to go ahead with you, either for category 1, 2, 3 or 4 based on the student's requirement, you can collect the documents from the student and forward the application to us. And what we do is we take care of everything from registration, application, admission, verification, SOP assistance, scholarship, offer letter, education loan assistance, visa, forex, airport pickup, and accommodation. So all this will be taken care of by us. So it is working in collaboration, where you are working towards counseling the students and helping them shortlist the universities and forward the applications to us, and then we will get into picture and we will take care of rest of the stuff to make sure that the student gets the right university. And once it is done, you get your share of commission without any difficulties. Like I said, I hope if there are any questions, you can keep the questions for the separate Q&A session, so we can clear it as and when we go. And like I said, we will be sharing the marketing materials with our channel partners with all the latest updates from the universities. This is exactly how it looks. I'm sure it looks attractive. You don't need to worry about hiring a graphic designer or a marketing guy for yourself to design these banners. We have it ready and we'll share it to you without any brand name on it. You can just put in your name, number, and logo and promote yourself.
Hello, ma'am. This is Hadi.
Yes, please.
Uh, Ma'am, as I'm looking at the screen, looking on the screen, there is a marketing material. From where can I get this material?
Once you
Is
sign
this
up
on
with
portal?
us, no. Once you sign up with us, we'll share it with you on a weekly basis, and you get this material there.
Yeah, I'm already signed up with you.
Then it will be in your
So,
CRM.
actually, I didn't see this on our portal.
No, it is there on your CRM. You can contact your support person, and they will guide you on
Okay, done.
where you can find it.
Sure. One more thing is there. So, as you said, for the visa, you are providing visa.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I lost you. I'm not able to hear you. I hope you're there. Okay. You can join again and drop in your question. I'll be happy to answer the question as we go. So these are some of the marketing materials. This is exactly how it
Hello?
looks.
Is it audible, ma'am?
Yes, it is. Please tell me.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm asking about the visa. So if we get the admission for our candidate, and as the process going on, then the visa part comes. So the process, the services we are providing from Apply Board is included visa services also?
Yes, it's including the visa services as well.
Okay. So we don't have to take anything else from the candidate. That we can say that we are helpful. We are providing these all services like
That's right.
loan, visa, admission, and whatever you told us.
Absolutely, yes.
Right, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank
And
you.
who are you in touch with, Hatip? If you can let me know the business consultant you're in
I'm
discussion.
I'm with Ruchika.
Okay. We don't have anybody with that name, so I'm not sure who you're in touch with.
Halima, you can continue. Separately, we can look after.
Sure, I'll just get you the help from the concerned business representative. They will get in touch with you and help you.
Yeah. Yeah, please, please.
Alright, sure.
This is from the Perry Plus Immigration, so you can know.
Sure,
Maybe
Hatip.
you are.
Not a problem. I've made note of the details, and I'll make sure the business representative reaches out to you and help you. Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. These are some of the marketing material. And we also share the success stories to let our channel, our clients know that we have processed applications for these students, and to let them know that this is the these are the success stories. And when you share it on your social media, the people following you will know the bandwidth you have when they see these success stories on your wall. And yes, like I said, you will be getting the certification once you clear your exam with 60% and above. So this is how the before we go ahead, yeah, this is how the certification would look like. And once you complete your course, you will be a certified international career counselor. And before we proceed further, I would want to make an important announcement that Edu Milestones is, based on all the demand and requests that we have had of these years from most of the prospects and aspiring counselors and clients. We have now launched the IELTS, option where you can book your IELTS through us, and you can even book now and pay later. So you can also refer this to your students going forward. So this was one thing that we have been waiting to launch. So this is the time that we are doing it. They can book now and pay later, and book for their IELTS test now with us, and contact their respective business representatives to know more about it. And before we could head towards the other technical part, I would just want to show you that these are the certificates of our existing channel partners who have been performing really well. And I would definitely look forward all of you to be associated with us. I'll come back again after a while. I will hand over the session to Ankit right now. Mr. Ankit Agarwal will be taking you through the software and will show you how technology can actually take your business to next level and boost your business by 10x times. I'm sure you're going to love it. Stay tuned. Ankit, over to you.
Hi everyone. Thanks Halima for detailed explanation. So good afternoon everyone. So in this session, I'm going to show you the complete technology platform, how you can leverage this entire study abroad technology platform to scale up your applications to receive payouts on time and to submit the applications in a single window. So let me quickly share my screen and then I'll show you the entire tech platform. Halima, confirm to me once my screen is visible. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Ankit. Yes, sir, it is visible.
Thank you. So I'll show you this platform from the three standpoint of view. I'll show you the platform from the student point of view. I'll show the platform from the counselor's point of view, And third segment, I'll show you the platform if you're planning to onboard certain people under you from that point of view. Okay. So this is the first interface. All the counselors who are onboarded with us, they'll be having their dedicated web page. Okay. And throughout the platform, it will be displaying your logo, your contact details, and the look and feel can be customized based on your CRM. So they'll be, say, for example, your company name is ABC. So it will be abc.edumilestones.com. So all of you will be having your own dedicated web page. Okay. Now, if any student is interested for study abroad counseling, they'll click on this web page. And once I click on this web page, the first window will come. There's a registration window. Now, as a student, I'm just doing quickly one registration over here. I'm just putting the dummy email ID. Okay. Phone number, location, age, password. And once I do this thing, and then click on the start. Now, once I click on the start, system will ask, what do you want to study abroad? Select an option. So as a student, I can be looking for the bachelor's degree diploma certificate, master's degree diploma certificate, or doctoral program. Consider in this scenario, I want to study for the bachelor's program. I'll click on the bachelor's. And once I click on the bachelor's, one profiling form will come. Now here, student need to fill the details. So student can fill the details from the student interface. Counselor can fill the details from the counselor interface. So as a student, I'm just filling the details. I'm looking for the September intake. My score in the 10th class is, say, 80%. 12th class completed. Combined for the 12th class is 76%. Subjects combination, I had PCMB. I'm from CBSE board. So I'm just selecting these answers randomly. 2018, I passed at 10th. Emergency contact number. 12th, I cleared 2020. Backlogs, one backlog I am having. No education gap. No. Any work experience? No. So I appeared for the IELTS? No, I have not appeared so far in the IELTS. No. SAT, I have not appeared. Any budget? I am looking for 30 to 40 lakhs. Country, I am looking for USA and UK. Visa rejection? No. Travel history? No. So I am looking for global business management. Okay, as a course, specialization is global business. Okay. Any university in the mind this student is having? No. I'm looking only for the degree program. Expectations, looking for good college with scholarship. So all these details, this profiling form will be filled, and I'll click on the submit. Now, once I click on the submit, you can see
So your voice is not audible.
Yes, sir, your voice is not audible.
You are on mute.
sorry. Is it audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So from beginning it was not audible, or just now?
From beginning,
No,
sir.
just
No,
for a
no,
few
no,
minutes.
no.
No, just few
Just
minutes.
now. 2 minutes
Oh,
back.
thank you.
After,
Thanks for the
after
confirmation.
after you click for study abroad report, from that it was not
Okay,
audible.
sure. Somebody muted me. Thanks for confirming me. So basically, I'll just complete the profiling, and then this report will be ready. This entire report will come with your own company branding, where throughout the report, it will show your logos, your details, and your company details. And after that, whatever responses student has feeded, you can see all the responses over here. And based on the AI, system will also calculate how good is this student profile. It's 82%. So any profile that's coming above 75% is considered as a good study abroad profile. So any number of students can come and they can do their profiling and download the report. Now, along with the report, you will find there's one more option. There's an English proficiency test. If you belongs to a location where you want to check the basic English proficiency also of the student, so student can click on the English proficiency test and complete the English proficiency test. It's a timer based, and that results also will be included as a part of the single report. And based on the report, it can be guided to the student for the IELTS preparation. So in this student interface, any number of students can come, do their profiling, do the English proficiency, download their report. Now, this is the first step, that is the profiling. After profiling, the second step is the college's recommendations. So once we click on the college's recommendations, we are having global largest repository of colleges information across the globe. Okay, you name any college, you name any university, we have the data with us. Okay, now this data is not only of college informations are not only limited to the tied up colleges. So we have currently 1,500 plus global tie-ups across 22 plus countries. Apart from that, this data will include the non-tied up universities also, like Oxford, Cambridge, Ivy League, and the top-notch university. And it's designed in a very simple way. If I'm looking for any course like data science, I'll just select the data science. I'll select the country, say UK. Done. Immediately, I can see all the colleges offering data science courses across UK. All this information is available over here. Okay, so you can find this entire information you can find over here. Now, along with this information, you can find everything, the course data details, the fees, per year fees, how much PSW student will get, what's the living cost. All this information you can see over here and much more information. For every college ranking, what's the ranking, IELTS score required. So you can see all the colleges IELTS score required, all these things information you can see. Apart from that, you'll also get the prediction based on the profiling, how much chances this student is having to get into this college. So based on the AI system will also calculate the predictive index, how much chances the student is having to get into this college. Here you will find the other details like course link. Once you click on the course link, straight away it will take you to that particular university, that course particular page. So straight away that university course page will be loaded. Now here you can see this is the course page. Straight away it is loaded over here. So all that information will be available. There are much more information about the colleges that's available because it's a demo platform. It's not the IELTS, GRE, GMAT, fees, PSW, ranking, all this information. Now from here, colleges can be shortlisted. Just click add milestone, add milestone, add milestone. Okay. And once I click on the shortlist colleges and download the report now, then you can find along with my profiling, what I have shown you in the past. Along with that, all the colleges are also documented as a part of the single report, right? So it's a detailed report. It has become now for the particular candidate, okay? And all these things student can see. If you want to see all the courses offered by a particular university, you can search based on the bachelor's degree, diploma, certificate, degree, diploma, or say any college, like say I'm just typing Humber College, search. It will show you the Humber College. And if I want to see all the courses offered by the Humber College, Canada, I'll just click on the Humber College and it will list down all the courses. There are 69 courses offered by the Humber College. All this list is available and it can be shortlisted easily from here. And there are plenty of filters. You can filter based on the fees, based on the IELTS, based on the intake. So there are multiple filters. You can filter the entire data. Many of the colleges, you may be finding this blue icon. So wherever this blue icon is coming, that says it's a tied up university. So wherever you are finding this blue icon, that means this is a tied up university. We are having the direct tie up with this university. Along with this blue icon, you can find there's one more option called the star. Star means there is a other candidate who recently got the visa and offer letter for the same college. So we are having some reference from our partners network. Student for the same intake, one is more student is going. So star means in the last 2 months, student got the offer on the same particular course, and that will be shown over here under the star kind of a icon. Okay, so tied up and star both you can see in the platform. So college shortlisting is very, very, very easy, and we are having the information of more than 5 lakh courses. That's the highest, not only in the India, across the globe. You name the country, you name the course, I am damn sure it will be available definitely in the platform. And this data is updated in every 4 months. So we make sure this data is very highly updated. So as a moment when we are talking, so backend also data updation is going on. So this is like very updated data that you can find in the platform. So once the college shortlisting is done, then come the documents where you can find there are 2 sets of the documents. One is the single application window where student can upload their documents over here. And once the documents are done and offer letter has come, then visa documents also can be uploaded in the single interface. So a student can upload all these documents over here in the platform. There is one more tool that's connected with your platform, that's the SOP maker. Now, what is this SOP maker? So, SOP maker is a tool that will help student based on the AI to write the SOPs. So, using the SOP maker, student can write the SOP. Now, this tool we have blocked it off for the student only with the permission of the counselor. Counselor can activate this SOP maker from their interface. Previously, we kept it open, but many counselors told we don't want to give this SOP maker free of cost to the candidate. Give us the permission, whichever candidate we want to allow to use the SOP maker, we can do. So once I am coming the counselor's dashboard, I'll show to you. Counselor can give the permission to the student to use the SOP maker. And there's a SOP maker that's integrated with the platform, and unlimited SOPs can be made using this SOP maker. Then comes the college application tracking, where there is a single interface. Student can track the state, all the applications, when the application is submitted, which time application is submitted, what university has reverted, their offer letters, fees links, every single thing. So from a time we are submitting the offer letter till student is landing over there, including the visa, every single thing student can track in a single interface. So it means student can do the profiling, analysis, English proficiency, college shortlisting, documentations, SOP writings, and the real-time application tracking. Everything can be done seamlessly in a single platform, and there's no limit. Any number of students can do so. So this is the interface from the student point of view. Quickly, I'll move and show you the interface from the counselor's point of view. Now, every counselor, now student will use the web page given by the counselors. Now, every counselor, they'll be having their own interface that will look like this, where they can track their entire business. Let it load. So once this interface is open, as somebody asked in between the question where I can see the marketing material, this here you can see. So once you just open your CRM, the first thing you can see is all the marketing materials and other informations. You can download, or you can click on the view all, where everything will be available in the single place. You can just click on the view image and you can download in your system. So here you can see all the promotional things and all the news and everything you can find over here, right? So all these informations, you can find it here. After that, in your CRM, you can see how many students came to my website and have done the profiling, how many students college shortlistings are done, how many applications are submitted, how many admissions are done, and payouts I have received it. All this information you can track over here. Like Ankit is one candidate who came and just did the profiling. So you can find my entire details over here. If you want to do certain work on this Ankit profile, say for example, student has not uploaded the document you want to upload, or say you want to shortlist certain colleges, you can do from the counselor's dashboard. Just click on the track. Once you click on the track, so you can see the responses feeded by the student, or on behalf of the student, you can complete the profiling. You can do all the college shortlisting from here, from the CRM side. Here, counselors will get additional filter tied up colleges. If you don't want to recommend any non-tied up college to the student, only the tied up college. As I mentioned to you, this data includes both tied up and non-tied up, because we do process both the type of applications. So you can just filter over here, and the filtration will happen only out of the tied up colleges if you want. Documents, college applications, SOP maker, all these things you can do access from here. You can click on the report, you can download the student report, and from the CRM itself, this report can be mailed to the student. So this functionality is available over here. Your email will be integrated, or you can download and you can send a mail separately to the candidate. Now coming to the other important segment, that is ki Ankit, I am new in this industry. I don't know how will I shortlist the colleges. No worries. One, we are going to provide a detailed training, and all of you will be having your dedicated counselor assigned only and only for you. Okay. So it's very simple. You can select this profile over here. You can click on the forward, and you can forward here, and you can ask here, I need the support on the college shortlisting. I need apply to the university, or I need update on the university. Say I need a support on the college shortlisting, and you can write your expectations. Once you do this thing, immediately ticket will be raised to your dedicated counselor, and who will be helping you out for the college shortlisting or any kind of a support you need. Or you will be having the direct line number of your dedicated counselor will be listed on the top side. You can directly call. But before calling to your counselor, the good practice is you select and forward that file to them. Why I'm saying this thing? You may be having 100 files, but we cannot see that files unless you're not transferring that file to us. So once you select and forward to us, automatically that file will be assigned to a dedicated counselor. You'll be having 3 layers support over here. So you'll be having a dedicated counselor who will be helping you out for the college shortlisting. You'll be having the backend application submission team who will make sure your application will be submitted maximum in 48 hours, mostly 24 hours. And you'll be having a dedicated team who will be filing the visa. Yes, we do file visa in-house. So there's a difference in visa filing and visa assistance. Here for every candidate, literally we sit and we file the visa and make sure the visa is granted. Okay, so here we will help you out for completely end-to-end part. Nothing is outsourced. So here, from here, easily the profile can be forwarded to the team, and team will make sure that ticket or that objective will be fulfilled. Now comes on the very important segment where I can see the payouts and how much payout I'm going to receive it. So there are 2 tabs here. You can see one upside payouts and one in the bottom payouts. So once I click over here, upside payouts, okay. So whatever types we are having across the globe, you can see all the payouts, what you are going to receive in your hand. So as we mentioned, it's a 70-30. So it's pre-calculated at the rate of 70%. So when I'm saying 11.2%, there's no further deduction. This is 11.2% of the first year fees. Say first year fees is coming 15 lakhs. So 11.2% will come say around 1,60,000 or 1,70,000. So this 1,70,000 will be transferred to your account. Okay. So here you can see all the 1,500 plus university tie-ups in the system. And country-wise, if you want to see France, Germany, Australia, UK, European countries, all these things, you can see all the tie-ups. We are having very exclusive tie-ups, and apart from that, there are the application days also. When we bring these universities on board and we give the window of 24 hours where you can directly interact with the university representatives, you can bring your candidates and on-spot offer letters can be released. So like just 4-5 days back, we had 2 back-to-back universities. We called it as a admission week, where we invited all the universities online, and universities was there and all our partners, candidates was there, and offer letter was released on the same time. So on the same day in 24 hours, students was getting the offer letters. So all these things can be tracked and all the payouts can be accessed from here. If I have shortlisted multiple universities, I can see university wise also out of the universities what I have shortlisted, how much payout I am going to get it. So you can see all these payout lists seamlessly getting updated very regularly. All these things you can see in the platform. Whether you have received the payouts or not, and all these things you can see in your system, how many applications are submitted, how many admissions are done, and once you click on the admissions done, you receive the payouts and all these things. Apart from that, one more thing what we have done in the platform is, you may ask me the question, Ankit, I am not sitting every time in front of system. How will I get the update of my candidate? No worries. So here what we have done, yes, one thing is in the CRM, you can click on the track and you can see the status of the application submitted, and student can also see from the student interface. This is one way. Second way is that we have integrated the counselors, your official WhatsApp. Right? So not the student, counselor's WhatsApp. So if any progress is happening on particular application, whether this application is submitted, university is asking anything, you will be getting real-time updates in your official WhatsApp. This is same like nowadays when you book any flight tickets, you get the flight tickets in your WhatsApp, also one copy of that. Same way. So you will get the WhatsApp, you can track in your CRM, dedicated counselor will call and inform to you, you will get the email. So all the 4 options are there where we will make sure you will be top of your files and you will be knowing what exactly is happening on the candidate. Being as a B2B company, we will not be speaking to your students because we are not having any B2C department. We only have the B2B kind of a interface, so that all the payouts you can track from here and the status of the applications. You want to raise any invoices, you can raise invoices from the platform itself. See, we are not charging any money for the visa, or we are not charging any money for the counseling. But if you want to charge to the candidate money for the visa services, you can charge, okay, whatever amount you want to charge, and you can raise the invoice to the student and we will help you out in that process for the tied up universities, right? Second thing I had mentioned to you, if you want to unblock the SOP maker, this is the place. You just click over here and you just unblock. So once you unblock the SOP maker for the particular candidate, like I have just done for this candidate, and now you can see student can use the SOP maker, and this is the SOP maker where student can write the SOP using the SOP maker. I'll just write some university names like Oxford or say Humber College or anything. Okay, global business. Okay, and first SOP. So here you can take the help of the SOP maker, and system will also be calculating the real time the parallelism, how good SOP you are writing, your SOP score, and you can download the SOP, and upside you can create a multiple SOP, create new. So multiple SOPs can be created from the platform itself. So this is the functionality you can give to the candidate. There are many other things you can do from here. I'll not go in much detailing here. Add recommendations, or after every report you want to insert some extra page of your branding or something. There's so many other things are there. I'll not go in that much detailing. So this is the second interface I'm showing to you. There's a separate web interface, will give it to you. Separate counselor interface will give it to you. Now I'm moving quickly on the third interface. If you are in a business where you say, Ankit, I'm having many referral partners, okay, or I want to create some referral partners who can give applications to me. Can I also have the arrangement with my referral partners? Ki whatever you are getting, I'll give 50% to them. See, as a business, you also may be doing the direct business, or you also would like to onboard multiple people under you who may give you certain applications, and you want to have the separate arrangements with them. So this is the one use case. Second use case can be in your company, you can be having the 1, 2, or 3 people, and you want to give a separate sub CRM to them, so that you can see all the files, but they can see only their files. Yes. So in the platform, this option is available where you can click on the settings. Okay. So once you click on the settings, there's an option called the sub CRM settings, where by default we give the option to counselors to create 5 sub CRM. It means 5 sub agents or sub CRMs under them that you can create yourself, and all your sub CRMs will be having their own landing page and their own sub CRM. So you just need to create add new, write that person name, say I know some school teacher who can give some applications to me, or some IELTS trainer. I'll write that person name like Nikhil. I'll just create the username, I'll just create the password and press submit. Or if you want to upload their logo, you can do so. Once I just press submit, automatically I can see their own login page link, and their sub CRM is created that I can mail to them, so they can use only their sub CRM, right? If I want to have the arrangements, yes, I can do so. Click on the settings, and here by default, your sub CRM cannot see any of the payout list. By default, it will be off. But if you also want your sub CRM or your referral partner should able to see all the payouts, you can make it yes. And here you can define the percentage, the arrangement, what you are having with this person. Say if you write here 50. So what will happen automatically? Your referral partner can see all the payout list in their sub CRM with the 50%. Say in your CRM for a particular college, it's reflected 10%. In their CRM for the same college, it will be shown 5%. Simple. So automatically you don't need to upload the list, your lead, your all the payouts they can see in their CRM, and system will automatically calculate 50%. In their CRM, it will be shown 50%. Okay. And CRM, sub CRMs will be pre-integrated with your CRM. So if they are doing any report, automatically you can see this is referred by Ritika. And if you want to see, okay, show me all those files referred by Ritika, just press the Ritika and it will be sorted. It will show you there's 7 profiles I received from my referral partner, but no application is being submitted. So here you can create referral partners, and you can do the adjustments with them also, how much payout you want to share with your referral partners. And in this way, you can grow B2C as well as B2B as well. Here, there's one important point you need to understand. For us, referral partner is no one. We don't know referral partners. Okay, so you only, so if any profile you are getting from referral partner, you want to submit the application, your referral partner cannot submit application to us. From your CRM, you need to select and you need to forward the profile to us. So we cannot interact with your student, we cannot interact with your referral partner, neither will be having access. So we'll be treated that file as your file only. You need to select forward and forward to Edu Milestones, and that profile will come to us, and you can give the payouts, whatever you want to give to your referral partners. So seamlessly, all these things are integrated in the single platform. So as Halima also mentioned, you'll get the detailed training, right? So after detailed training also, you'll be having your own training material that's preloaded in the CRM. Once you click on the training material and click on here, this is a very, very detailed training material, country-wise, college-wise, where you can see there's a agreement copies, there is a country-wise training materials. All these training materials again will be available for you, where you can use all these training materials, including the marketing copies for your reference. So this complete training material will be preloaded and integrated for your platform. Not only this, I'm sure if many of you are new in this industry, you cannot learn overnight. For that, we are having dedicated counselors assigned to you. But you will be having access to our knowledge series that will be happening on the quarterly basis, where every quarterly we pick one topic and we retrain on new topics we cover to upskill you in a field of study abroad admissions. So all these things are integrated the platform. You want to change the look and feel of your web page, no worries. You can come over here. You can write about your company, about yourself, logos, images, color theme, all these things. If you want to change, you can also change from your platform. You want some SEO settings. You want to integrate your Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, all these things, Favicon. So all these things are available in the platform. And it's a very scalable. Any number of students can come. You can submit any number of applications. See, good part is if a student want to apply for the 5 universities, you don't need to submit 5 applications. It's a common application portal. You submit one place, it will be distributed and submitted to multiple universities, and you can track the applications. So this is something I wanted to highlight in my part of the session. Remaining questions, I'll take it at a time of question and answers Q&A segment. I would like to hand over to Halima. Halima, over to you.
Thank you so much, Ankit. That was really informative, and I'm sure that the participants have understand how software can transform, or to be precise, how a relative and accurate software, which is meant only for this industry, can transform this business. So I would be just taking you through a few very important aspects now, and then we will head towards the Q&A session. So just bear with me for a second while I share my screen with you. All right. Hello. So we did, speak about the certifications that we, the existing channel partners who have certified and doing well. This is exactly how it looks like. And we talked about IELTS as well. And these are some of the more marketing materials as we discussed, just to let you know that this is exactly what we provide. And so before we could go ahead on the pricing front, I would just want to sum up everything that we offer into this 20-in-1 essentials. So now we'll 24 days of live training sessions in overseas admissions procedures. And once you are certified, the certifications will have the accreditations by ACCPH UK. We will be providing the first 5 handholdings with end-to-end assistance and hassle-free admissions for all the files for all the destinations that your students would reach out to you. And we have the database for more than 80,000 plus courses across 25 countries, and you will have the ready access. It took 12 years for us to reach out to 1500 plus payout universities. The journey was definitely long, and it took a lot of hard work and effort. So you don't have to go through the same hard journey again. We have the 1500 plus tie-ups readily available for you, the business setup ready for you, CRM and the support team ready for you. All you have to do is just take that one step which was stopping you till now because of the roadblocks, which are clear now. So we have the readily available 1500 plus payouts university with complete transparency on the payout ratio, which gives you your 70% of amount. And we have the dedicated expert counselor support. If you're blank, if you're not understanding which university to recommend, if you need help, we have the dedicated support person available for you. And definitely, how can we trust you? Are you going to give us 70%? Are you going to give us the exact ratio what we see on the CRM, the exact payout that you receive from the universities? That's a genuine concern to have. So we have the MOU in place to make sure your rights are reserved. So memorandum of understanding as a commitment will be signed, and Google business page and booking appointment portal where the students can reach out to you and book appointment, and your visibility as our counselor will be on the website. Marketing guidance with regular university updates, alerts and banners and webinars that I just took you through now, and dedicated co-branded web page and CRM with your company name and logo on it. Student profiling assessment with unlimited milestone reports, which is absolutely free of cost for you, but you can certainly charge more than 5,000 and above as per your market scenario. Profile weightage to shortlist the profile. Yes, we go blank sometimes to understand whether the student is eligible or not. So yes, we do. You will have the profile weightage to shortlist the profile. College predictor to understand the profile acceptance by the university based on the student's academics and affordability. Inbuilt lead management and document management system with invoicing, which will help you understand what are the documents required for you to collect from the students. And definitely you may have your team or somebody in the family or agent supporting you who you may not want to share your credentials with, which is absolutely right. So we will have the 5 sub CRMs for your team, and you can definitely create separate login credentials for them, and they will have access only to that part of the CRM which is important for them to work, not the master CRM access. Provision to create the associate network across India, as Ankit just highlighted. Monthly client engagement webinars to make sure. This is the major difference between joining as an agent with other vendors and joining as a partner with EduMilestones. If you're just an agent, all that matters for a company would be your files. But for us, we make sure that we invest the time and energy in shaping your career as a international career counselor. We make sure we conduct the engagement webinars to discuss the monthly updates. If you're facing any challenges, if you need help on generating leads, if you need assistance on promoting your brand, if you have any inputs that can help us grow together bigger and better, all those feedbacks will be collected. Discussions will be fruitful discussions will happen to make sure we keep growing together. All right, so we will be conducting the monthly client engagement webinar, and the CRM is mobile and tab responsive, which works absolutely fantastic even if you're logging in from your mobile or tab, no matter where you are, and it doesn't take a lot of you don't have to download an app. It's a cloud-based platform, so it's mobile and tab responsive, enabling you to access your staff performance, your leads wherever you are, and access to updated platform 24/7 with dedicated operational support. We have the operation support available for you. You can reach out to them at any point and you get the operation support seamlessly at your convenience. So these are the 20-in-1 essentials which will help you become a study abroad consultant without any roadblocks and difficulties, and will help you continue grow. Now coming to the a part which is the financials, the training, 4 days of training, certification lifetime, software for lifetime, support for lifetime, dedicated customer support for lifetime, marketing guidance and marketing support for lifetime, education loan assistance and application processing for lifetime. All this comes at a cost of 65,000 plus GST, which is 76,700, which is a one-time payment. You do not have to renew it, pay anything else in future. It is just a one-time payment which has absolutely no expiration and no renewals. But because this was an exclusive demo conducted, and people do want to catch up on the nearest intake possible, so we will be issuing a coupon code which is CCCIS JUL05. I would request you to make note of this coupon code and forward it to the business representative who you receive the meeting link from, and they will be able to provide you additional discount on the price which is shown here. and this will be valid for the upcoming batch, which will be going live on the 24th of this month. So if you would want to avail this, you can copy this coupon code and share it with your business representative from whom you receive the meeting link. It's CCCIS JUL05. This is exclusively for people who joined the demo today, and it was really a pleasure sharing this information with all of you, and it was wonderful to see you all here. So now coming to the important part, which is Q&A. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead. We also have our Study Abroad India head, Mr. Satish Chandra, on call available right now to answer all the questions you have, and Mr. Ankit Agarwal as well. So one by one, I would go ahead with Deepak Yadav to begin with. Yes, Deepak, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hi, my name is Deepak Yadav, and I'm from Guwahati, Assam. So actually here I'm running an institute which is for IIT and Medical Coaching Center. And regarding this, actually just 2 days back only I was thinking to start something like this for international those students who are looking to get admitted in internationally. Because right now here I'm assisting to get them admitted in Indian colleges. So I actually don't know much more about this international studies and all in its domain, because I'm totally related with Indian education and all. So I have nothing to ask right now in my mind. But yes, one thing I can for sure tell you about your portal. That portal is quite user friendly, and I can see like all the possible solutions, all the concerns had been addressed in that portal. So yeah, I will definitely will be looking to get gel with you guys, but in future. Right now, I don't have nothing to ask as of now.
Thank you so much, Deepak. That feedback was really good. And yes, it is a one-stop shop solution for all the concerns to start this business. We are glad to hear you think alike. Yes, Shilpa, if you can unmute yourself and give me your question.
How much the cost of white label, ma'am?
Sajid, the financials will be shared by the business representative on the white label front. So I would ask your business representative to reach out to you. You can just drop in your query right now with them, and they will get back to you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, Shilpa, you can unmute yourself. Shilpa, are you there? Okay, we have Vartika. Yes, Vartika, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi Halima. Great presentation. I loved it.
Thank you.
And your CRM is actually wonderful, and the way you have developed your model, that is also lovely. My question is that once I make a web page for my company, will it also show edu milestones on that?
If you're talking about the logo, then no, it will only be your name and logo on the web page.
So, why I'm asking this question is because in the market, I would like students to think that they are my clients, right?
Absolutely.
Not edu milestones clients, to be honest, because one would like to promote their own brand in the market.
Like I said, Vartika, the brand name will be yours, but in the URL, the name Edu Milestones will reflect. For example, if it is ABC is the name of the company, it will reflect as abc.edumilestones.com. That's the only place where you would see Edu Milestones. As far as the name is concerned, it will be your name, the logo will be yours, the contact details will be yours.
Yeah, but then if it says Edu Milestone, people are aware of your company. So
right.
I see the fear is, the only concern is, one doesn't want to end up being known as one counselor working at Edu Milestone. You understand? So is there any way that we can actually hide Edu Milestone?
You can go white label in that case, Vartika. Going white label is an option there.
Halima, I'll give the answer of this question.
Sure.
See, we are having two solutions, okay? One is the co-branded solution, second is the white label solution. First, you need to understand we are only the B2B company. We are not dealing directly with the students, okay?
Sure.
Now, when it's coming the co-branded solution, throughout the platform, it will be displaying your logo, your details about your company information. Only in the URLs, it will be coming both the names, only in the URL where your company name or your name .edumilestones.com. Okay, it will come in the co-branded solution. Then if you are going for the white label solution, then in fact your servers will be separate and the URL also will be coming on the white label front. So that's the difference, but I don't think so you'll be required immediately white label. Co-branded should solve your problem absolutely, because see, there is no other way. The students cannot approach to us directly.
No, it is not about approaching, Mr. Agarwal. It is about how you are perceived. You see, if I have your company's name, then am I going to be perceived as an independent business person or as another counselor working with education?
Yes, so we have the solutions for that one. If URLs also you don't want, then you can go for the white label solutions.
So all your offerings remain the same in the second option also, right?
Yes. So all the solutions will remain the same. So whether you are going for the co-branded and white label, throughout the platform will come your branding. The only difference is in the URLs. If you are going for the white label, so it will display your company. So white label meaning is the other person will not come to know in any formats you are associated with us. That's for the white label meaning. It means if you are giving the URL to any person, they don't know who are we. Okay, so both the things are available. You can connect separately with your consultant. They'll help you out regarding this in detail.
I hope, Vartika, this has answered your question. We'll make sure we get in touch with you. If you want a solution where you don't want the name to reflect, we'll make sure we provide that solution only for you. So as we have both the options open, so we can just connect with you and discuss on that. Yeah.
Sure, I will think about it. Definitely, which one I want to start with, and go with that.
Sure, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
Christy, if you can just unmute yourself. Christy, are you there? Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you just share me the discount offer which I was not there at that time when you were discussing the same?
Sure. It is, as you see on the screen, it is CCCIS JUL05.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, it's the same. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Azim, if in the meantime, if you can just share the coupon code on the chat for the other people, it will be helpful. Gautam, if you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi ma'am.
Yes, Gautam, how are you?
Fine ma'am. I have two questions to ask.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is whether the portal provides anything for IELTS training and SAT training.
When you say provide, you mean to say if we will be providing that service for the student or accommodating IELTS on the CRM?
Both ma'am.
Okay. As far as providing the
so
IELTS service. Yes, Ankit, please go ahead.
Yes, so we do provide the IELTS training. We have the IELTS trainer, but IELTS training will be chargeable to the students. So if any student wanted to opt for it, we charge X amount, say, to the counselors, and you can mark up, you can charge any amount. When second thing is, when it comes on the English proficiency test, yes, there are no charges for the English proficiency test. Third thing is, we are the IELTS partner. If any student is doing registration through us for the IELTS exam, also you'll be having the payout. So we are having our own IELTS registration window. So it will be a quick registration through us, and that's integrated with your platform where students can directly register for the IELTS exam. And if any student is appearing for the IELTS exam, for there also there's a payout because we are the partner for the IELTS.
Okay, and what is that?
IELTS means, what is IELTS? That's what you're asking?
No. IELTS payout.
Yes, so if any student is doing registration through you, that's integrated the platform for the IELTS exam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then there's IELTS exam fees, right?
Yeah.
So in that one also, there is a payout.
So what percentage is the payout?
That we will share separately to you.
Okay, and my second question is when we get admission for a student, so at what time do we get the payout?
So how globally the payouts work? In fact, this is a very good question for everyone. So how it works is, so once the classes start, say for example, a student is going for the September intake. Okay, so once in the September intake classes starts, immediately we raise the invoice to the university. On a time, the student join the classes, and university global level, universities are having the contracts where they clear the payouts in the 3 months kind of a time. So as long as we are getting the payout, okay, that you can track in the CRM also. Okay, and once we get the payout, in 2 working days, this will hit in your account.
Like a student, if he pays his fees in September, we'll get the payout in December.
Yeah, by December. December or Jan max.
All right. And if the student pays for 6 months, we'll get a payout for 6 months, not for 1 year.
So again, when the next 6 months student is making the payment, again you will get the payout. So you will get it 2 times. So student is making for the first year 2 times payment, first 6 months and then again 6 months. So in the same manner, you will get the 2 payouts. First payout for the 6 months, then second payout again for the second 6 months.
And this payout is only for 1 year. If he continues the course for 3 or 4 years, then there is no payout.
No. So this is the global kind of a thing. Universities give the payout on first year tuition fees.
All right. Okay, sir.
This
Thank
is
you.
the global contract guidelines.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Ankit, for assisting on that. Shagufta, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. I just wanted to ask that will we be getting training on visa filing and all as well, or that will be done by EduMilestone end?
Ankit, would you like to answer that?
Sorry, Halima, I missed the question. Can you repeat for me?
Can you repeat it again, Shagufta?
My question is that will we be getting training on visa filing and everything as well, or that will be on EduMilestone's part?
So you will be getting training on the counselings. Visa filing is the expert kind of a department. You don't need to worry for the visa. So you consider we are having a team who will be literally sitting and filing the visa for every of your student here.
Okay.
Okay, so visa is kind of a thing. So visa, we file the visa because there are 2 differences. Most of the companies, they provide the visa assistance. Here literally we sit and file the visa. Mm-hmm. And see, think about on a file we are working of last 6 months, 7 months, and because of some mistake we lose the visa. This demotivates to us. Mm-hmm. So we make sure visa is done by very senior person, by the experts.
Right.
So that we file it off.
Okay. And may I know the charge of white label as well?
So that we will discuss separately. So somebody from the team, you just post your name. So we'll connect separately and discuss on the white label.
Okay, right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Ankit. So Vikas, yes, you can go ahead with the question.
Hi. So my question is on white label only. See, it's a more of a domain transfer, right? So if I have my own domain, can it be done on that redirected to the EduMiles URLs?
Ankit?
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat for me?
Ankit, my question is, generally any CRM has a option that if I want to use my own domain basically, okay, let's say my domain name is xyz.com basically, right? Mm-hmm. So the entire, the backend is yours, but EduMiles, but the entire the redirection to the URL.
Yes, we do have. So that we call it as a white label, that we do provide under the white label. We do have.
So that is what is called white label.
Absolutely. So that and the complete backend, everything will become the white label, including the SSLs.
Okay.
All right. So I'm sure that must have answered the question. So now that there are a lot of questions on white label, I would request all of you who are looking for white label to drop in the message to their respective business consultant that you're looking for white label along with your coupon code so that you can avail the discount, as well as they can help you onboard for the white label. So that will be easier for us to reach out to people who are looking for white label. And Adhira, if you're there, you can please unmute yourself.
I have one more question before, I'm sorry, but one question that came to mind. Generally, in a year, the counselor actually hits how many students admission on an average?
So I'll give the answer of this question, Halima, if you allow.
Sure, please go ahead, sir.
See, majorly you will find two major intakes. September is the main intake. Second comes your Jan Feb. This is intake. So if you look at, there are two type of, or we have understood there are three type of categories. One, they are the counselors who are doing approx 3 to 5 applications for intake. Okay, it means in a year there are 2 intakes or 3 intakes. You consider around 6 applications as an average. Okay. And if you are doing really good and you are really you're putting your efforts, so we are having partners who are doing in fact around 60 to 80 applications also. Okay, but having said that, more than the quantity, it matters on the success cases. Okay, there are possibilities you are just keep on submitting the applications, but students is not executing the offers. But having said that, if you are doing in a year around 10 applications, this will give you really good ROI, because per application payout varies starting from 80K to 1.6 lakhs per application. So this is the payout kind of a framework.
Halima, there are a few questions in the messages. Can I read them out for you?
Yes, Prashant. Actually, we will have to get in touch with them individually to get back to their questions, because we're running short on time. So I'm just going ahead with the questions where they've just raised their hands at the moment. Considering the time, we'll see if we can go ahead. Yes, Dhira, if you can just go ahead with the question.
Yeah, hi. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you for the infrastructure that you have built in. It's commendable, and it's very good to know that. I've never seen such kind of infrastructure in my entire 12 years of career as an education counselor.
Oh, that's really wonderful. That boosts up our confidence.
Quickly about me. I'm into this business for the last 12 years. Okay, and now I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I started on my own. So I'm venturing it on it. And it's great to know that, I just have to think about counseling alone, and the rest can be taken care by yourself. So how quickly can we start off with the process, because I already have a client, and I guess you do US really well, and I have a student for US right away, so almost the documentation is done except for the West. And how long will it take it to onboard?
Okay. Dhira, if at all you're going ahead with us, you can then, you can just sign up today or tomorrow whenever it is convenient for you. The moment you sign up, we can start the process for you. All right. To know how long will it take for the US files to be processed, I would like to call on Mr. Satish Chandra. Mr. Satish, if you can just unmute yourself to answer this question, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah. Once we receive all the complete documents as per the checklist, we take 48 hours to process the application and file it.
Yeah, fair enough. We have some more documentations to come through, like LORs, but then LORs and SOPs. But then other than that, and the rest also, rest is to be done. So rest, do you give assistance for rest? Or
once we receive the final documents in place, the process team proceeds with the application process. So
no. I because she's got a 3 years bachelor's degree, so I'm trying to put through her to the World Education Service credential evaluation process.
Okay. If you can send me the documents, we will evaluate and say where it is possible for her to get an admit.
Okay. But she's already registered enough university and University of Houston. Quite particular about that.
Yeah, but we need to see whether she's eligible to get into those universities with a 3-year degree.
Yeah, that's another part.
Yes.
Sorry. So I'll just share it with you as soon as possible.
Sure, Dhira. You can just share your details with the business representative, who you're connected with, and they will start your onboarding immediately, to make it easier for you.
Yeah, thanks a bunch for that.
All right. Thank you so much for your feedback. It really means a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello. Thank you.
Hi, Jose. If you can just go ahead with your question. Mukaram, if you can just give us a minute, because Jose has been in the queue for some time. So just give us a minute, please. Yes, Jose, you can unmute yourself. Jose, are you there? Okay. Yes, Mukarram, you can go ahead.
All right. Here, the student's finance money is involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he's going to pay 15 lakh of rupees.
That's right.
So, when he has paid with the university where you have a tie-up, and there are certain queries raised, and his money is not refunded, why, how, we'll discuss later on. But as of now, some issue has cropped up. Where his money is blocked out with the university, and the university is taking time in refunding. Now the candidate is filing a case against against me as the franchise partner. In that case, how you would be contributing, or taking up the responsibilities?
Okay, Satish sir, if you can address this question.
I'll answer, Halima,
yes,
this
Ankit,
question.
go ahead. Yep.
So here, I'll tell you the best practice in the industry. Okay, one thing is these cases may be 1% or maybe lesser than that, but this is very much required. This is for everyone. Okay, so it's always better whenever we are taking any application from the candidate, there's something called the student agreement form. Okay, it's always better to safeguard ourselves. We need to take the signature from the student in this student agreement form. If required, need to be on the notary also on that part. So this will safeguard your interest. See, you have given only one scenario when you are saying ki candidate refund and university is delayed. There can be 1 to other scenarios also that we have seen in the past. Probably student must have submitted the fraudulent document, right? We have seen recently what happened in Canada. Or some fraudulent document is identified after some time and university denied ki students submitted the fraudulent document and now we are deporting the candidate. Just giving one scenario in this site, can be any scenario. Right, to safeguard this thing, the industry, the best practice is whenever we are collecting any application from the candidate, along with that, we take the signature on the consensus where we mention very clearly, okay, we are processing your information. Ultimately, the final decision is from the university side. So they're properly framed agreement copy is there that, signature need to be taken on that part.
Fine. Agree with you. Hello.
Yes, please.
But then what happens when the case is filed? How far you would be, intervening in this matter? You will be taking up the responsibility. When we say that it is one person, but when the case is filed, it's a matter of reputation of the, franchisee. So how you would be helping out and, as a franchise and you, the holding company or the host, will we be able to say that this is, our main holding company is having an issue?
Okay.
Are you getting it?
So I got your point. So firstly, what we are offering over here is not a franchisee. Okay. This is a partner program. Okay. Where we are helping you out to set up your own. Okay. So there is no arrangement between franchisee and franchisor here. Okay. It's an arrangement of the partner where you are promoting your brand and all the questions are on the same line. Okay. Where we'll be in the back end. We'll never come in the front end. In fact, if you're having any student, we don't know about that student also, to be very fair, because we'll never interact with that student also. Okay, there's a whole arrangement is. So we don't know the student, we know only the partner. Our limitation will be to the partner side, not the student side. We cannot directly speak to the student bypassing you. Okay, so this is the whole arrangement. Second thing is, as I mentioned to you, this agreement copy will hold good, and this is what the practice across this thing is. And apart from that, if support is required, is fine, but there is no franchisor and franchisee agreement over here.
Let me correct with this. Like, say for example, now you are on a better platform. You are the partner. So will my partner take up the responsibility that the mistake, your legal expert would be representing the case with us?
No.
Or will we have to deal independently ourselves?
Yes, answer is absolutely no. No.
Okay. In this case, what happens is, like the entire document processing was done by you, and payment 15 lakh or 30 lakh was paid to you in a way.
No. It's not paid to us.
Let me finish, sir. What happens is, it was paid to university, but then the entire processing was done by you. So what happens at the hyper middle class, lower middle class student,
or the parents who are a lot hyper because of the funds and all. So they are immediately going to raise the issue that immediately we want the fund. The university is bad, or he has represented the fraud documents, forged documents. That's a later issue when it is presented before the court. But in the first place, when he is hyper, he is going to court. In that case, if you're left alone as a partner, if I'm left alone, then I find it is posing a lot of risk on myself.
Can I help here, sir?
Please go ahead.
Sir, first thing is, when we counsel the student, you also have to make him aware that there is a refund policy for every university. Okay, so this refund policy, you need to follow that, and most of the students are made to sign that refund policy even before the fees is paid. And normally, foreign exchange refunds take more than 90 days to reach the student because of the transaction delays between two banks or two countries. So you need to advise the student even before paying the fees that the refunds, in case happens, will take more than 90 days. So that must be done, sir.
Now, fine. In case in your this business, has it taken ever a duration of 6 months or so where the student got hyper and he was restless?
No, sir. There can be several reasons for this delay. One, the student has given the wrong information that the funds are not moving into this place. Second, the refund document or whatever request has gone to the wrong department. So then it takes time because it has happened before also. So students must make sure that it goes to the right place, the right details of the banks are given for them to refund. No, if the refund is delayed more than 6 months, then there must be some specific problem for the reason for delay.
Have you come across such a situation?
Yes.
And what was the outcome then?
We had already informed the student as to what the problem, and then we found out that the problem was with the student's bank account. The details were wrong actually.
Okay. Fine. So what happens is, what I feel is, in this kind of business, if I'm left alone and my host, my partner is, not available in support, and I have to take all the legal tangles on my head, then it's a little.
This is a specific case, but that's what I'm telling you, that you must advise students that there is a refund policy and refunds take more than 90 days. And everything, I'll tell you another classic example. Last intake, we had a student who were told to pay fees, but then they clicked on the wrong link, and instead of going to the university, the money went to the wrong university actually, to the college of the university. And they took almost 3 months to transfer it from the college to the university.
Okay.
But that was a technical mistake actually.
Okay. If student has done, then it is not a big issue, but because he can take up at the end. We are helping him out.
If it has taken more than 6 months, we need to identify where is the problem.
That's my concern is when it comes on us, because the lower middle class student who is going for this is definitely going to feel shattered with his 20
Whoever it is, money is money. So whether it's lower middle class, upper middle class, money plays an important role. So the question is not who is going to do it.
No, the upper middle class person is going to be little.
Where the process is not followed.
Yes, why I'm using that word, because his basic needs have to be satisfied. Here he has to take the admission. That fund has to be transferred. Then he'll take the admission, and that's why he is going to immediately move to court and create an issue. Are you getting me?
Correct, but you need to tell the student that if we also had such cases where the student failed in the caste interview, wanted the money back, but had to pay it to the another university. It's the same money that they pay. It's not any other special money that they get again to pay, because it's not money. But then they must understand that once the refund process is happening, then it takes at least 90 days and more for the money to come back.
Okay. And have you come across such case where a case was filed against your
organization? We normally keep the student informed of all these things. So God forbid it has not happened with us.
That's very good. And I hope if in future I become the partner, the same do not happen with me as well.
We'll hope for the best.
Fine. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Satish sir, for clarifying it. So I think we are really running late on the time now, but before I would go ahead, I would just take the question from Salman, as he has been waiting for some time. Yes, Salman, please go ahead with the question. You have to unmute yourself. We're not able to hear you. Okay, Salman must not be there. Jose, if you're available, you can ask your question. If you can hear me now.
Good evening, madam.
Yes, Jose, go ahead.
I couldn't join last week because of some technical problem. I am from Kochi. We are running a educational consultancy service in Kochi. I could not hear the entire program clearly because of some reasons. Are you conducting the same again, and when it will be? That is.
There will be, other demos that happens every week. However, if you would require the recording for the session, we will be sharing this recording session with you once the session is over. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
So before we wrap up, Vikas, you have any question? All right, that's it for today. The other questions that we have received from the other participants, we will definitely make note of all these questions. I have received a lot of questions from somebody in the name of Destination. If you can just drop in your actual number to the WhatsApp that you've received the link from, it will be easier for us to address the concerns you have. So that's it for today. As I have disclosed the pricing here, avail your coupon code for the upcoming batch, which is scheduled on the 24th of July. So I would definitely look forward positively to have you all on board with us. So it was pleasure interacting with all of you, and thank you so much for keeping the session interactive and two-way to keep the conversation live and interesting. So that's it from our end. I would take a leave, and thank you so much for joining on time and staying till the end.
Ma'am, I have one last question. So, do you also directly process the student application on an individual basis?
No, we did highlight, in the entire session that we don't deal B2C. We deal with students only through the channel partner. It's strictly B2B.
So, is there any list of channel partner you could share or this thing?
List of channel partners, or you're asking for the list of universities?
No, channel partners.
Okay, that's available on our internet, on our website, sorry. So you can just get the details on our website if you want to process applications through any of our channel partners.
Could you state that in the message?
If you can just drop in the message, I will, send the details to you on your WhatsApp then.
Certainly. So what is the number where I can...
you must have received the link on your WhatsApp from that number, so just drop in the details there.
Certainly. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good evening, and we look forward to have you on board. Take care.